You are probably in a similar situation to us this Christmas. We weren't planning to get a new VR headset. We had an OG PSVR and lots of games, and it was an okay experience. But then Black Friday rolled around, and Amazon had this deal that was hard to ignore. You could get a Meta Quest 3 for the normal $299, but it came with a $75 Amazon gift card. Plus, since I have an Amazon credit card, I saved another 5% on top of that $299 price, bringing the cost of a brand new MetaQuest 3S to $210. Plus, you get Arkham VR and 3 months of MetaQuest Plus for free. That's crazy considering this VR headset just came out a couple of months ago. The reason we went with the Quest 3S instead of the Quest 3 was just a cost thing. For $210, we thought it would be a big upgrade compared to the original PSVR, and had pretty much everything the Quest 3 had, minus the better lenses. And since we never tried the Quest 3, we're fine with not knowing what we're missing. Plus, in most cases, people say that the 3S is actually quite good visually, despite the older lens type. So that's our story. And my son got the opportunity to open his Christmas gifts a few days early this year. So we've had a few days to play with the technology, and we're here to let you know what we think.
But before we do that, I'd like to ask you to please like this video and subscribe to Trick This. My dad and I are building this channel from scratch so that when I get old enough, he can hand over a monetized channel to me, and I will have a head start in terms of how to create and edit quality videos. I'm getting better all the time, and your support would be great. In fact, I just completed a book report and a diorama for school on how to become a YouTube star. So again, please subscribe as we put out modern and retro gaming content all the time. And we plan to produce lots more MetaQuest content in the future.
Okay, so unboxing was fairly uneventful. I was planning to make a good quality unboxing video, but my 11-year-old son's patience is limited at best, so this is the best I could do. That said, the unboxing wasn't impressive. The packaging was cheap, but it's the tech that really matters. The headset itself is nice, although the head strap is as bad as people say. The controllers are fantastic though, a huge upgrade from the PlayStation Move controllers. By the way, the controller holders for both the PlayStation Move and the Quest controllers that you see were made using our Ender 3 SE 3D printer. We have a couple of videos on 3D printing for gamers on our channel, if you'd like to check them out. Setting up the Quest 3S was also uneventful. I'm not providing a tutorial on that. There are plenty of other videos out there. This is simply a video on our first impressions and our first thoughts. I will say that you will need a phone and the Meta Horizon app to set the Quest 3S up. It was all straightforward. This also gives you the opportunity to claim the free Arkham VR game and to activate the 3 months of MetaQuest Plus. All of this was super easy and it worked flawlessly. Once activated, the headset will perform a software update to version 72. This is a big upgrade from what I understand, as it gives you much better hand tracking and allows native connectivity to stream Windows 11 PCs. We did this and we'll tell you what we thought about this feature here shortly.
I started playing a few games I was interested in. So far, my favorites are Spatial Ops, Meta Horizons, Contractors, and Clean Sheet Soccer, since I'm a goalkeeper on my team.
I've also played a couple of games, including Walkabout Mini Golf, Star Wave, I Expect You to Die 3, and Moss, which is a MetaQuest Plus game. Speaking of MetaQuest Plus, I think this is a decent service for $7.99 a month. I'm not sure I'll continue to subscribe to it after the 3-month trial, but it does have about 30 games in the catalog, much like Xbox Game Pass. Plus, you get 2 new games every month. This month's games are I Expect You to Die 2, which we already had for the PSVR, and Moss, which is actually a really fun and cute game. The games for January should be announced any day now. Beyond gaming, we did connect our Quest 3S to my son's gaming PC. The process is straightforward. You simply download the Windows Mixed Reality app on your PC and use a QR code from the Quest camera to connect to it. The biggest challenge for me was finding the Mixed Reality app in the Windows Store. It doesn't show up when you first look for it, and I had to do a Google search in order to find and download the app. Having access to a PC is great, but it's not perfect. You can set up to 3 monitors, a nice touch, but keep in mind that your PC also has to have 3 monitors connected. At least that was my experience. The other major drawback is that there's currently no virtual keyboard and mouse support. So you have to use the keyboard and mouse that's connected to your PC. That's disappointing because I was hoping to use this in my basement while the gaming PC is upstairs in my son's room. My son's room is also too far away from the basement for us to use Bluetooth, so that's not an option either. The good news is that apparently support for virtual keyboards and mice is in the works, so I'll either wait or end up buying virtual desktop that already supports virtual keyboards and mice. That said, I have to be honest, it's pretty hard to read text on a desktop using the Quest 3S headset, and honestly, I'd much rather use a monitor. Things we haven't yet had the chance to try is to stream PC VR games to the MetaQuest. We'll be trying the Steam Link connectivity option soon, and we'll let you know how it goes. We have Wi-Fi 6 connectivity, so that should give us sufficient throughput and latency, but I've heard mixed things about performance and lag. So be sure to check back on this channel as we try this functionality out over the next couple of days. We're also going to be playing a ton more games, including Arkham VR, and lots of the MetaQuest Plus games. We've also acquired a decent list of games that have been on sale as of late. So again, check back as we play them and we let you know if they're worth the money or not. Finally, our first upgrade to the MetaQuest 3S will be to replace that cheap head strap with a much better one, and one that has a battery pack for extended sessions and to even out the weight distribution of the headset. As of now, weight is sitting right on the front of your face, and it's not the most comfortable thing in the world. I would say it's less comfortable than the original PSVR, even though the Quest 3S does have comfortable padding around it. I think that adding some weight in the back will help a lot.
Well, that's all for now, guys. Thanks for watching and join us as we explore more about the Meta Quest 3S and everything it has to offer. Merry Christmas from Trickdis.